Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning, good morning. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, and it's the 6 a.m. edition of Early Mornings LALATE with big updates about your second stimulus check, your $10,000 EIDL check that's going to get paid, the executive orders of yesterday, and the SSI and SSDI. It's a big day. This is a big day because today you could see the third stimulus package bill as well. Yesterday, a new president was sworn in. Executive orders were signed into law, no less than 17 of them. And the three that I told you would happen on day one happened. And in this big recording, I have all the incredible great news about all the big money that's coming to you under first and second stimulus in the advent and the anticipation of third stimulus. This is Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LALATE, and I'm so excited for you because finally, the progress to get unpaid items under first and second stimulus is underway. And you may have seen the progress as several of the viewers finally saw unpaid $600 stimulus checks for the second from December suddenly show up yesterday. Yours could be showing up as well. But in this video, I'm going over more than that. I'm going over the thousands, upwards of $10,000 that viewers are going to get paid that hasn't been paid as long as last year. So please subscribe, hit that bell at the front of this channel, hit alert, and also like this video. And if you've not become a member, become a Purple Hawk, become a Calcino VIP or Purple Power by clicking the join link at the top of this video and also in the pinned comment and also in the description to this video. Over there on the side is an instant premiere, and it's featured every morning at 6 a.m. at 6:30. For the members of this channel, you can communicate, interact, and talk about the items you're anticipating for in the first and second stimulus that have been unpaid and are going to get paid very quickly. I'm really excited for you. In this recording, I'm going to go over the first stimulus package, the EIDL, the second stimulus, the items unpaid that are going to get paid, and finally, SSI and SSDI, and what will be happening later today. I'll give you a roadmap. On the video right after this, at 6:30, I continue, and that video will go over the third stimulus check items of the third stimulus package bill that you may see as early as today. With that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that viewers under the second stimulus package who had never seen that $600 stimulus check are now reporting seeing it. This is real progress. About a half a dozen to a dozen viewers yesterday reported they finally got the $600 check out of nowhere. It did come by paper check. It came in the mail. So certainly watch the mail today and tomorrow because yours could be next. Now, the other thing that could be coming in your inbox, email, not mailbox, is an email from SBA.gov saying, hi, you went $10,000? Of course I went $10,000. This is for my EIDL recipients. The remainder of your $10,000 EIDL grant is getting paid, or the $10,000 EIDL grant you never got is getting paid. Let me explain this. It takes a second. Let's sit back and digest what's happening here. There have been several EIDLs over the course of this channel since last year. But for the EIDL applications that were filed and they were not paid the full $10,000 or paid the remainder or just paid part of the $10,000, in 2020, you are potentially going to get these emails. Now, there is no new email. There is no EIDL grant open for new people just yet. I am not talking about anyone who applied in 2021. I'm referring to people who applied in 2020 as far back as March and either got $1,000 per employee but never or got zero. Guess what? SBA is running your zip code and checking if you're in a low-income community. And if you are, you're getting an email saying, hi, do you want the remainder of your $10,000 grant? At that point, they will ask for your clearance to get your tax return, and they're going to ask for proof that your business suffered a downturn because of the pandemic. How do you check if your zip code qualifies? I have a lot of PDFs for viewers of this channel. So far, 2 very important ones this week alone. And the PDF about EIDL on page 2 has an address here. On that SBA.gov website address, you can plug it in and put in your zip code. If the zip code comes back with a result of low-income grants in the itemization under that address, then you qualify. If you don't, you probably won't be getting this invite. Now, if you're not in a low-income community, don't worry, because you could be next in the line to get the grants, just not yet. This is the remainder of your $10,000 grant. I just can't believe I'm saying it. It's absolutely incredible, great news. You know, it's been it's March. It's March. It's almost a year now. It's almost a year that I've been fighting to get this $10,000 for you. Can you imagine? All right, next, let's turn to unpaid items under the second stimulus package. Let's turn to that PDF of January 18th for members of this channel, the January 18th PDF. There's a series of things you have not gotten paid. Now, the first one is obviously the $600 stimulus check. $600 for individuals, married couple double it, and $600 for children, nothing for adult dependents. Having gotten this $600 stimulus check, some viewers, well, Janet Yellen is among the cabinet members who are going to get a charge, if they've not gotten it already. I think they really already have it already, from Joe Biden, your new president, who says, hey, there's things unpaid. Pay them. People are supposed to get paid their money under these laws that have been sitting around for 6 weeks. Pay them the money. What's going on here? There's a law that instructed departments to pay money. Why is this money not being sent out? Well, this is one of the items, and Treasury is certainly going to fix this. If you have a message for Treasury, go online and tag Janet Yellen if you've not got your stimulus check. But I think they know this. I don't think there's no surprise that that people have not gotten the $600 stimulus check. It's a debacle. But the progress I've seen in the last 24 hours is encouraging. All right, next. What is also unpaid under the second stimulus package? The most obvious one is rent, utilities, and childcare and free internet. Where is it? Nowhere. There were provisions on the second stimulus package to fund rent programs for low-income families, fund utilities for low-income families, provide free internet for low-income families, and provide childcare for low-income families. Hasn't been done. This is what Joe Biden's going to fix. HUD, social services, telecom, all those departments are going to come and say, wait a second, I've got to get these things going. Why have these things just became law and no one sent the money out? This is sort of the residue of things that the Biden administration needs to fix right away. They know there's a lot of things they got to fix, and these are among the things they got to fix. So you could see this happening. Now, if you need rent right now, I've been telling you for a while, don't wait for the second stimulus rent to show up. Reach out to the volunteers. In the description to this video or in the pinned comment, there's a community link that sends you to news.lalate.com/community. Give some time when reaching out to the volunteers. They take a little bit of time getting back. Some of them are having medical procedures today or tomorrow, so give them some time. They're very, very busy. I have to, at this point, insert a warning as well. On the overnight shows, there tends to be a series of bad individuals from overseas that jump into the comments that impersonate LALATE, that say, hey, text me, hey, WhatsApp me, hey, send me this, I can get you Bitcoin money. That's not LALATE. That's an impersonation, a person impersonating LALATE. LALATE will never ask you to text them, never ask you to WhatsApp them. That's a person who's simply stolen the logo of LALATE and copyright infringement and used that to sort of scam you. Don't fall for them. And if you see them in the comments, they're generally in the overnight shows. Click the report button next to them and also DM me so I ensure that they've been banned if they're not banned already. All right, next. What is also going to happen under a second stimulus that is unpaid? Well, FPUC has not been paid, believe it or not, in some places. FPUC $300 a week, and PUI and PUA and UI were extended to March 14th under the second stimulus package. Some states I've been hearing, like Pennsylvania, have not been paying it. I mean, what's going on? Not paying this money? So there's reports that Department of Labor is going to step in and say, hey, can you just get the money out? What's going on here? So stay with me. And if any of these things are unpaid where you are, send me a message. I'd love to know it because, I'm trying to track these things that are unpaid. Finally, if you're going through with the PDF with me and you're at the bottom of the second stimulus items and you're seeing what is unpaid, EIDL low income and EIDL agriculture, very, very confusing where we are on that. Let me explain that right now. I mean, the way they had wrote the law, the second stimulus, was to provide a grant to low income. Now, I didn't see the bill in front of me at the time, but I guess the way SBA is interpreting it is, it can be a person who applied in 2020 who said it has to be a person who applies in 2021. We presumed it was for something after the bill became a law, but SBA is saying no, it's for something that had an application on file with us before it became law. So they are not paying new applicants for EIDL grants, whether it's low income or agricultural right now. That's sort of confusing. I'm not to say they're never going to. They're just not doing it right now. Confusing. So there's a fix. There's a fix to this. The fix is the third stimulus package. The third stimulus package will provide new grants and new loans to people who want them. So don't worry if the second stimulus has somehow sort of skipped over you somehow and said, hey, we're going to use that second stimulus money for people unpaid from last year. Yeah, you may be a little frustrated with SBA doing that, but don't worry because under third stimulus, the video right after this, I fixed that as well. All right, then where is this SSI and SSDI? Where is the student loan debt forgiveness? Where are these things and what's going on with them? Let me explain what's happening. You had first stimulus in March. You had last year. You had second stimulus in December last year. Now, today, you could potentially see the third stimulus package. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, you could see upwards of 24 executive orders. Those executive orders are voluminous. I mean, yesterday was 17 executive orders. The 17 executive orders yesterday only included 3 for you. I'm reporting that there's going to be more for you today and could be some more tomorrow. Those executive orders, the moment they're signed, they're law. They're literally law. So you can see all these new laws this week and then a new third stimulus package bill. And then after this, after they get this done, then they're going to turn to the $24 of SSI and SSDI and the standalone and the new benchmark and the upwards of increase. If you know me quite well, you know that as an SSI recipient or SSDI or veteran of Social Security, you qualify for a lot of things, no less than 6 or 7 things under the second stimulus package. And under the third stimulus package, you qualify for 6 or 7 things as well, if not 10 things. So don't wait for your bill to come, in February. I got 7, 8 things for you right now. Yes, for you right now in the second stimulus and third stimulus. And so there you go. After that, there'll be a $10,000 student loan debt forgiveness bill, and there'll be a bill for the highways, which is jobs, and also for the teachers. All right, so now let me turn finally to those 3 executive orders for yesterday. They are eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, and student loan debt moratorium. I have to go through them because sometimes it's not so obvious to people what they are. And it's, there's a lot of law out there, a lot of new bills, a lot of new things. I don't want people to get confused because I just too broadly over. So let me go into the specifics. The last one is the easiest. If you have a student loan debt, that's a federal debt, there's a moratorium on having for you to pay it back, no principal and interest. So they're putting it on hold till at least about September of 2021. Yes, that's the first one. The second one was eviction moratorium. This is the same one that's been in place since August. This started as executive order under Donald Trump, and then it was extended in the second stimulus package to late January. Now Joe Biden has just signed another executive order yesterday to extend it further. So if you've done it before, you're fine. If you've not done it before, you go to the Center for Disease Control, CDC website, get the order, give it to your landlord, and follow the instructions. filing mortgage forbearance. There's a mortgage forbearance that was passed as an executive order yesterday by Joe Biden, and that appears to only protect federally backed eviction moratoriums. As you know, there's a lot of stuff they gotta fix. It's just a lot of stuff they gotta fix. And among the things they gotta fix is the White House website. So yesterday, I could not, they were not releasing the executive orders in print form. I knew what they were about, I knew what they said, but I couldn't give you the executive orders. I want to be able to give you the executive orders, so if you have to show it to someone, you say, hey, here you go, here it is. Now the CDC one, that one's easy, because just go to CDC, you can get it yourself. But I don't have the mortgage one. And when I do, I'll deliver it to you as well. Join me next on the continuation of Early Mornings LALATE, the 6:30 edition. Stay informed, stay focused. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that alert button, like this video, and become a member. Purple Hall, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. See you at 6:30 for the continuation of Early Mornings LALATE.